Welcome back to Guru Beauty. I am Jodie and I'm delighted to share with you my top picks from Chanel's latest collection, the Libre Synthetic de Chanel. The international release date for this collection was the 4th of November, so it is out now. Certainly do go to your local counter or online and check out what your top picks may be. Hopefully this might help guide you. The collection is supposed to be inspired by sort of industrial architecture, so we're talking rubber, concrete, steel, those kinds of materials, and I think you'll definitely see that in certainly the eyeshadow palette. I think that the new global creative director is at Lucia Pica. She's just bringing something really new to Chanel that we really haven't seen before. We've got some dramatic colors in this fall collection, and I will show you my picks. Some really exciting things to share with you today, and I certainly am wearing my top picks. So if you are interested in seeing what my top picks are from the collection, definitely keep on watching. Okay, so first of all, the collection does have a long wearing lipstick where you paint on with one side and then you put the gloss on over the other, and it's a long wearing lipstick. The collection also contains 2 Rouge Allure lipsticks as well as 2 glosses. I did not choose any of the lip collections. I don't know, I think I just have so many lipsticks that I'm really quite picky about getting new lipsticks and certainly choosing new lipsticks from collections. I am absolutely in love with Chanel's new Rouge Allure Ink lip colors. They are absolutely beautiful. Definitely check them out. But for the Libre Synthetic de Chanel collection, I did not pick up any of the lip colors. There are also 3 lovely nail varnishes as well. I did not pick up any of those. I don't use nail varnish at home. I go and get gel at my nail place, so I did not pick up any of those. What I did pick up, I will start with the biggest item. This is the eyeshadow palette from the collection. I am wearing it today, and it's called the Architectonic. So we have 5 shades here, and you can see definitely that architectural industry type inspiration is very, very clear in the eyeshadow palette. So we have a really deep sort of matte navy. I am wearing that in my corners today, as well as a little bit under my lash line. We've got a sort of really dark slate grey shimmery shade, and then we've got 2 shades of sort of sparkly silvery grey. There's not a whole lot of difference between them when you do put them on your eye. I have the lightest one on my inner corner, and then the middle sort of slaty shade mixed in with the darker slaty shade on the center of my lid, and then you've got more of a matte. It's probably not completely matte, but a really dark sort of chocolatey brown, and I used that a little bit just on my very actually on my waterline. It was on my lower eye. So I've got all of these shadows on my eye today, and I really like it. I think there's something really nice about brown-eyed ladies in particular with navies and silvers on their lid. I think definitely this is one that you could use for the holidays. Really beautiful eyeshadow palette. I certainly think that this is a palette that can be used like I have today for a more dramatic type look, but you could certainly use it for a simpler smoky eye, an everyday look. I do think that it's adaptable, and I would still want a bronzer on hand or a mid-tone shadow just to blend out my crease as I did today. I used a Chanel bronzer on my face, and then also just to blend everything out in my crease. That's the one thing for me that's missing from this eyeshadow palette, is just that medium toned matte blending out transition shade. But a beautiful one, definitely at that. I have not yet used them, but it does come with a dual ended sponge applicator, as well as an applicator with a sponge tip on one end and a brush on the other. I think that brush is definitely one that you could use for applying to the waterline, your lower lash line, or lining your eyes. Is it unique? Is it a must-have? I don't think so, but for you Chanel fans, I think that you will enjoy this eyeshadow palette. Next one, I think this is probably the most sort of shocking or controversial of the collection. This is the Joues Contraste, or the Chanel blush, powder blush in the shade 360 Hyperfresh. Now, this is a shocking pink blush. It's so exciting just to look at, and maybe even scary for some of you. I would completely understand if that were the case. I used a really fluffy tapered face brush today, the Real Techniques blush brush, to just dip very, very lightly into this pink blush and apply it to my cheeks, and I think that you just get a really lovely fresh glow. Don't be scared of this blush. I don't think that it will make you look as clown-like as you think it's going to. I'm just applying more to prove the point, and hopefully I'm not looking too clown-like. As always, if you apply too much powder blush and it's just too much, just use your, used foundation brush or sponge or a powder brush of any kind and just blend in your blush with it, and you'll find that it does really sort of, subdue it down. But this is just so pretty for a pretty pink glow. I think that this is a gorgeous pink to go with a summer tan if you're in the southern hemisphere. I think it's a gorgeous pink to go with a beautiful pale winter skin as well. I think it's going to suit pale skin, dark skin, whatever time of year. So despite the frightening way that it looks in the pan, I actually really love this blush. I'm loving it. I don't detect any sparkle there, so I think that it's going to be fine for those of you who do not like shimmer in your blushes. Just a really lovely blush. And then the final product that I chose from the collection was one that I was really excited to see. Chanel does waterproof eyeliner pencils quite well. They've got I think a liquid liner. I'm not sure if they've got a liquid liner. And then they've also got a like a cake eyeliner as well, or at least they used to. I've got that in my collection. But they have finally come out with like a gel eyeliner. I was so excited to see this. It is the Calligraphie de Chanel Longwear Intense Cream Eyeliner in 65 Hyperblack. It's packaged very similarly to an Illusion d'Ombre in a little glass pot. As I apply it with the brush that it comes with, so it does come with a little Chanel brush that you take apart, pop together, and you've got an angled brush there. I think that would be good for brows, nice for liner. It's very fine, and you can kind of sort of, I don't know, you can apply more or less of this liner. It's not completely opaque on, first application with this thin brush, but I'm really pleased with the precision that I can get with this brush. I can get down to the very finest point if I want to flick this out, and I just think it's high time that Chanel had a gel eyeliner. I am still playing with it to see how long it lasts throughout the day, but I'm really pleased with how it applied on my tight line area and also on my upper lash line today. Really pleased about that, and I'll certainly be posting a little bit more about that with more use on Instagram. So they are my 3 picks. I actually love the eyeshadow palette more than I thought I would. I love the blush, and yeah, I do quite like that cream eyeliner too. Really pleased to have that in the collection. Please do let me know what your picks are from the collection. I would love to hear from you. I will include all of the details and prices down below of my top picks from this collection. If you're looking for it, certainly do go look there. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourself a gorgeous day, and please don't forget, you are absolutely beautiful. Whether you use any of this stuff or not, you are absolutely beautiful. But so much more important than looking beautiful is being it. I will see you again really soon. Bye.
You see